invite you all to stand for the opening prayer and pledge. I don't have a chair back there. Father in heaven, we trust that you don't want us to waste a moment of our life fretting. Please calm our racing hearts, fill our troubled minds with hope and our spirits with peace. Assure us that this virus has come against us, will not prosper, and you have a plan and a purpose for each one of us in this time of turmoil. Show us your ways, Lord, and grant us the courage to follow where you lead. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, I'd like to call this meeting of the Hancock County Commission Thursday, June 11th, 2020, 1 p.m. to order. Roll call.
Mr. President, all commissioners are present this afternoon.
Okay. Approval of minutes. The minutes that we have in our pack are for the tabled section, so we'll just hold on for that until we get down there. And the reason for that is being that our clerk's office has been working full-time in the election office. Okay. Government agency presentations. I just have a couple things I'd like to point out. Got a census update from our local rep, and the county self-response rate through June 9th was 64.7%. It's fourth in the state, and we are 0.3 behind Beckley, which is in third place. As for the reporting, Weirton is in at 68.4%, Chester at 55.2%, and New Cumberland at 51.9%. In comparison to in 2010, our self-response rate was 65.4%. So we're just about there, and they've sent us a banner, which I've put up here, and if you haven't self-reported, it's not hard to do. You can do it online. If you have any questions, you can actually call the commission office and we'll get you numbers or in contact with someone that can guide you through it. Okay? And then the second thing I have here, I have a letter I'd like to read. This letter is addressed to Bird White, Secretary of the West Virginia Department of Transportation. Dear Secretary Wright, we write again to inquire about the status of the Route 2 project in New Cumberland. On January 27th, the undersigned legislators and members of the Hancock County Commission met with your deputy, Jimmy Wriston, to urge that the West Virginia Department of Highways move forward with alternate 5A. This option has overwhelming public support, as the people clearly see the safety and economic benefits that it will bring. Mr. Wriston told us that day that we'd know your decision by the spring, but we haven't heard from your office, and that does concern us. We saw Mr. Wriston's recent public comments that the Department of Highways is committed to all of the Roads to Prosperity projects. And so we're hopeful that a letter will soon be arriving expressing your commitment to move forward with alternate 5A. Please let us know of your decision as soon as possible. The citizens of Hancock County have been waiting years for the bottleneck to go away, and they deserve an answer. Sincerely, Randy Schwartzmiller, delegate, Pat McGeehan, delegate, and Senator William Ehlenfeld. And it's carbon to the Hancock Commission. And if, Tamara, you'd like to have a copy of this, feel free to take it. You have it. Okay.
I move that we make that a matter of record.
Okay. Is there a motion on the floor for making this letter a matter of record? Any questions, comments? The only comment I have is on January 27th, we kind of thought we were almost to the other side of the bridge. And one of the questions that was asked was, with the election coming up and changes that could happen, what effect will this have? Because these two fellows here, Secretary White and Deputy Wriston, and possibly a governor could be out. And they said once this road project hit the docket, it wouldn't matter who comes in. So our biggest concern was to hopefully have had something by spring. And obviously we don't, but that doesn't mean we're not continuing to work on it. So I personally, and I'm on behalf of the commission, would like to thank Delegate Schwartzmiller, Delegate McGeehan, and Senator Ehlenfeld for their unending help getting this project through. That's it for their citizens corresponding. Tabled items, approval of the commission meeting minutes for May 8th, May 14th, and May 22nd. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Okay. Are there any questions, additions, deletions? All those in favor of collectively approving the meeting minutes of May 8th, 14th, and 22nd?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. No old business. New business. Consideration of approval of the reappointments of Mallory Markovitz, Carla Laughlin, and Connie Mason to the Parks and Rec Board. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions?
We are having a meeting with the Park Board in the near future, correct? Is it next,
It's
is our next commission meeting?
No,
It's
that's the-
Friday, June 26th,
We lay the levies.
when we lay the levy rates.
It's on the 26th.
Anything further on that, Commissioner Davis?
No, thank you.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Consideration of approval of general county budget revision fiscal year 1920. Karen?
Yes, sir. This is the final revision for this current fiscal year. It's just to get all of our accounts in line. It's a $110,000 revision.
Is there a motion to approve the budget revision?
So move.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. And consideration of approval of internal budget revisions for fiscal year 19 and 20.
Again, we're just trying to clean up the department line items. That's within their budgets, no overall increases.
Correct. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Will these be the last two, or do you still get one more at the end of the year?
This is the last one that I can do with the state auditor's office. If there's additional expenditures that I need to adjust for internally, I can do one more of those.
And number 4, consideration approval of general county budget year fiscal year 2021.
Move to approve contingent upon the certification of the election.
Any questions, comments? The only comment I made, there was a little bit of a cut in that budget. We asked Mr. Scola to go through line items and deem what was unnecessary, not that they're not needed, but what she did was took the fiscal year average of 17 and 18 and 18 and 19 and partial of 19 and 20 through December, and anything that she thought might not need to be spent or hadn't been spent over the 2 years, rather than just forwarding, we started to cut back on that. And we were able to reduce the budget about $370,000,
Yes, sir.
which is outstanding for what we did. We did not cut any personnel, nor did we cut any salary. So that was our goal going in, and we feel what we're doing is in all fairness to all departments and to our employees. So I want to thank you for that, Karen. You guys need to add anything? Nope. Nope. All right. And number 5, consideration of approval to reappoint Mark Vignovic to the West Virginia Solid Waste Management Board. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? How long is this term? Is this year to year?
I am.
You know?
I am not sure. Bear with me. 4-year term.
4-year term? Okay. As I said, I haven't remembered this coming up for a while. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0.
Joe, I'm not sure if you actually took the voice vote on 4.
Did we? We didn't? Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go back to number 4 on a motion made by Mr. Cowie to approve the general county budget fiscal year 2021 contingent upon the final election results?
Yes, certification
Due to
of the
the
election.
animal shelter levy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Sorry. All right, finance. Approval of 8 probates and 14 estates. Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Approval of 3 exoneration orders. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. There's no travel, is there?
No, sir.
And a motion, approval of general county bills.
General county bills are $105,764.09. P-card payments, all funds, $40,848.75. Total for the month of May, all funds, $665,236.81.
Is there a motion to pay the bills?
So move.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Approval of animal shelter levy fund bills and requisitions.
They're okay to pay.
Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor? Motion carries 3-0. Library levy fund bills and requisitions.
Only 2 libraries submitted, and they're okay to pay.
Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All in favor? Motion carries 3-0. And shelter levy workshop levy fund. Shelter workshop levy fund bills and requisition.
They're okay to pay.
Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Good of the order. Welcome back, Mr. Foley. You have any questions, comments?
No, I don't. Thank you very much. I missed everybody, so.
You missed everybody? It's good to see you here. Okay. Mr. Wright.
Grand jury is, what, Tuesday, Jack?
Tuesday.
One day only. We're gonna hold it here in the courtroom.
Okay. Mr. Vitus?
Nothing at this time.
Ms. Valerie, do you have anything?
No, ma'am. Do you have a question?
No? Do you have anything?
No, that, the election went off. We had, a different time, but we got through it, and I think we did pretty good.
Good. Ms. Karen?
No, sir.
Mr. Wood, you got everything in line over there?
Mr. Lucas told me that he did some excellent work, and you guys approved those probates and estates.
Okay.
He's on vacation.
Commissioner Cowie?
The only thing I had is I want to make an announcement that they are having a free COVID-19 testing site in Weirton, which will be held Friday, June the 12th, tomorrow, and also Saturday, June 13th. I believe the times are 10 to 4. You'd have to double check on that, but that is free testing at the Weirton Event Center. That's the only thing I have.
Okay. Commissioner Davis?
Canvassing will begin on Monday at 10 o'clock in the election office. Commissioner Cowie and I will be there with both Democratic and Republican Party and our election office to begin the process of canvassing. The other thing I'd like to mention is last Friday and Saturday, June 5th and 6th, we had to clean up in New Cumberland. And to give you some results of how much material was dropped off, we had a total of 364 customers in 2 days, 20 roll-off containers of debris and junk, one compactor, one garbage truck that was a compactor, it was full. We had 3 metal roll-off containers with scrap metal that we were able to send out for recycling, and we took in 934 tires. So I would say it was a successful event. Happy for the folks that came out and helped and volunteered with that, but it was quite a line of traffic in New Cumberland if anyone was through here during those 2 days. But thanks to everyone, including the Solid Waste Authority, who were able to apply and get 2 grants to pay for the cleanup.
That's what I was going to say. Unfortunately, all that stuff was paid for through grants. Okay, for me, there needs to be a few thank yous to go out, and I know you're here and missed a little bit there, but the election office, and obviously Jeannie and Valerie, and I know Karen, and Stephanie, and Ann, and the other Karen, and actually even two of our maintenance men actually went in there and helped one day. Not that they were overwhelmed, there was just so much to get out with the mail-in ballots that the days were not long enough to do this. And everybody stepped up, pitched in, no complaints, and they got every absentee ballot that they could. They got it out and back in, and they worked on having them counted by the election night.
See how they work, and
Yes.
everyone did a perfect job, and they all worked together, and that meant so much. It really
Yes.
did, and I'm proud of all of them.
I think it was a great team effort. Did I say Valerie? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Of all ones to miss, not you. Did I miss anybody? I think I got them all. Michelle. I think Michelle even contributed in between, so, yeah. And the Sheriff's Department for their coverage down at the door, coming in and out, and got the people in, got the people out. No problems. We were in the top 5 reporting in the state of West Virginia. I believe we come in 4th, and if it wasn't for an update for one computer, we would have been higher than that. We were first in the Ohio Valley in reporting, and we were reported by 9:30. Our new machines worked out great. Couple little glitches, they got everything worked out. And I can't say enough about that in what you said, Ms. Valerie, a very unusual election, so. And that was one of our goals when we made the cuts, that we were not going to affect you guys. So we did the right thing. All right. Anybody else? All right, with that said, we have 2 meetings. The first meeting is a regular meeting, June 25th. Gentlemen, that's a Thursday. We've been meeting at 1. And our normal meetings are 2:30. I'll let you guys make a decision on that.
Are we going to be in here, do you know, or not sure yet?
But it's going to be kind of week to week, right? Correct, Mr. Wright? Commissioner Cow was asking if we were going to have our next meeting in here or go back to the commission room.
What do you guys want to do?
But do you have anything in here June 25th?
Trials won't begin until no earlier than June 29th anyways. So there definitely won't be a trial in here that day.
I'm figuring more than the middle of July, to be honest with you.
So do we want to do June 25th at 1 PM again in the courtroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we need a motion for that, being that we are
Yes.
changing the time? I move that we have that meeting on Thursday, June 25th at 1 o'clock.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. And then our second meeting is June 26th, and that is to lay the levy rates. We're behind on that a little bit because we have an animal shelter levy fund that was on the ballot, and need to get all the calculated numbers by then. So that meeting will be June 26th. You guys have a time we want to pick?
I believe we had that down for 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.? All right. Is there a motion to schedule levy rates for June 26, 9 a.m.? So move. All those in favor?
Aye.
And one more thing we need to add here. I think you commissioners can agree. I think it's safe to say that the Animal Shelter Levy Fund passed. So we're just going to hope with the canvassing that that number doesn't change. And thanks to all those people that continue to support our animal shelter. So let's get that out there. Anybody have anything else? With that said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. We are now in adjournment. Thank you.